The athletes just about ready. Time for a quarterfinal matchup now to see who is going to face Toja Ellison in the semi-finals.
On track, number 1, representing Slovenia, Toja Ellison. Shooting on target, number 2, representing Mexico, Andrea Becerra.
Well, another 2 superstars in the lineup here. On target 2, the world number 4, Andrea Becerra, are going up against the world number 6, Toja Ellison. Mexico versus Slovenia. What a matchup, Nikki.
Really is. They recently went against each other in the World Championships in the bronze medal match, and Becerra came first in that one, in that match. So be interesting just a few days later to see if Toja Ellison can come back.
Yeah, it was a shoot-off between Ellison and Becerra at the World Championships, which were here in Yankton on this very range. Time for some early sweet revenge, perhaps. Toja Ellison on target number 1 will shoot first to get this quarterfinal underway.
Looked just out to me. Didn't look happy with that, but good result. See some nerves in Ellison as well, can't we?
9.
That hyperextensive elbow of Becerra's.
9, 10, minor.
So 28 for Toja Ellison. Provisional 29, the second arrow has gone for a measure, so we'll keep an eye out on that one. Coach for Mexico, another athlete by the looks of things. The coach for Toja Ellison is none other than Brady Ellison, sporting the Slovenian tracksuit or t-shirt. He's wearing a stars and stripes face mask. Just to make sure we all know, here's that arrow that we're questioning. So a family affair there, you can see Brady Ellison looking down the scope. Toja's husband. It's a bit of a family affair over the other side, isn't it?
Yeah, we've got Miguel Becerra, who is in Andrea's box for her.
So it was marked as a 29 for Andrea, and that means Becerra will lead, but just by a single point. Ellison there, perhaps looking a little nervy, but also looking very determined. Ellison to shoot first in end number 2, trailing by a single point to Becerra of Mexico. The Slovenian will get us underway again.
A little bit of movement, but that nod as soon as she released, she knew it was going to go in the middle. A little bit of wind now on those flags behind the archers. see the follow through and back tension of that shot as it broke. Good balance, the front and back arms. Becerra just looks a little uncomfortable as her shots are breaking, since she's just not quite sure somehow of where they're going to go.
Perfect for Ellison though, into the X-ring, all three of those arrows. Puts her on a 58, but Becerra also on for a perfect. Drops him into the 9 for another 29. So we are all square, 58 apiece between these two archers vying for a place in the semi-finals. You're talking about the different action and the comfort. What exactly is it that Becerra specifically is doing that's making you feel that she's not happy?
It's just kind of her reaction in herself of after that shot's broken, she just looks a little unhappy. I guess facially more than anything. She's not really sure what's going to happen or where the arrow's going to land. Whereas Toja is generally looking more comfortable. You can see a nice big follow-through reaction. She's got real good back tension through her shot. See here. And the head nod's coming in as well now. We've seen that quite a bit of way. She's confident. She knows where they're landing. So I think momentum at the moment is with Toja.
We'll return to the action here at the Riverside Park in Yankton, South Dakota, for a quarter-final between Toja Ellison and Andrea Becerra.
Just looking more confident, shot after shot. A little bit wobbling, a little bit shaking, and 9. Long hold. Can't take advantage of it.
Finishing with a 29. That's just on the 9 line for a 28, so we have a single point difference again, but this time it's in favour of Ellison. She leads 87 to 86, and we're more than halfway through. Just 6 arrows per archer left in this quarter-final, and Toja Ellison is in control. So what exactly will Becerra be thinking at this moment in time? Is she focused on process, or is she going to be thinking about score?
She's going to be thinking about process. I think she's going to be thinking about, how's her technique working, what she needs to do better, trying to stick to each and every shot to get the best she can. There's no point thinking about the score. The score comes from that process.
We're just taking a look back at some of those shots in that third end. Ellison just showing immediate response, and it's remarkable. They're 50 meters away from the target. The arrow hasn't even landed in it, and they know where it's going to end up. The Grimace coming for a 9 that really, the truth of the matter is, just only a couple of centimeters away from the one in the 10. Ellison knew, but she does lead, and Andrea Becerra will shoot first in end number 4.
long hold, bit of movement, but just gets the 10. I think as going through this match, Toya's just showing a bit more nerves as we go through.
Yes, good shot. 10 points.
Solid shot.
Good, strong shot. Nice and smooth.
Yeah, we have seen Toja start to come undone a little bit towards the end of these matches.
Yeah, there's another X. One more bit. After everything's good. 10. Good, strong shot. You got it. Nice and
Well, first 30, perfect for Becerra for 116. Ellison, though, still can maintain the lead. Needs a 10, gets the X, and 30 from her. Her second means she leads still by a single point. Well, that will certainly be enough at the conclusion of the next end, but we've still got 6 arrows to fly here. And you talk about the nerves coming in for Ellison.
Yeah, to me, end after end, she's just looking at a little bit more nervous, a little bit more shaking, and sort of movements going on. And you know, only 3 or 4 days ago now, these two were in that bronze medal match, and that went all the way to the tie and that shoot off, which Toja, I think she led pretty much through that match, and then all of a sudden she was in that shoot off and she lost the bronze medal. So it's going to be hard to keep that out of your mind right now.
Yeah, I said it before and I'll say it again. Yes, it is fairly simple in process and concept in the sport of archery, scoring high as much as you can, but there are some arrows that are a little bit more important than others, and that's what happened in that bronze medal playoff in the World Championships. Becerra hitting the 10s at a crucial time. I'll wait for the agents to retrieve the arrows. Toja Ellison listening to husband Brady. Who's sitting in the coaching box at the moment. Brady Ellison coaching his wife Toja. She leads by 1. Andrea Becerra shooting to get herself back on level terms.
Initial reaction just doesn't look quite right, does it? Just looking back at the coach and signalling perhaps her anchor point.
Yep, you're good.
Just catching the line, I think. They've starred it, but I think that would be called up.
Well, certainly Brady Ellison was saying, yep, you're good. He's got the benefit of a scope to look down the range, so he should know.
Long hold.
Yes, X.
Doing the X.
One more, babe. Nice and easy. Good, strong shot. Nothing special. Strong and smooth. Be you. 10. Good, strong shot.
So a 29 forces a 10 requirement from Toja Ellison, subject to that 9 being marked up. It's straight in the middle. We both think that that's another perfect 30. It's marked as a 146 at the moment. I think that's going to get marked up to a 147, and you can see there the warm hug between husband and wife, and there was a huge amount of relief on the face of Toja Ellison. Congratulations from Becerra. She goes out, and a confirmation that Toja Ellison has gone through. We'll await confirmation on the final arrow for Ellison, but nonetheless, she is through to the semi-finals, where she will face Toja Ellison.